Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the first speaker is presenting from his Pathways Presentation Mastery, Level 5. Prepare to speak professionally the project. And the title of his speech is Stage Alchemy. Stage Alchemy, Toastmaster Sumant Mishra. Toastmaster Sumant Mishra, all the best.
Thank you. Public speaking is the art of diluting a 2-minute idea with a 15 minutes delivery. Yes, you heard it right. Diluting a 2-minute idea with a 15-minute delivery, that was once said by John F. Kennedy. But here, in today's speech, my attempt is to reverse this. My attempt in today's speech is to condense years of experience, hours of our meeting, and a few screaming toddlers at my job into a waggish, vision-packed journey from the dental chair as a dentist to the Toastmaster stage. Here you can see the Toastmaster badge, Toastmaster coin with the core values: integrity, respect, services, and excellence. Good evening, greetings, fellow Toastmasters and dear and esteemed guests. Welcome to Steam Alchemy, where nerves turn into gold, smiles become applaudable, and confidence become contagious. In this speech, I would initially brief you about experiences from my work front in Ministry of Health as a pediatric dentist, as a child dentist, citing various examples to make it correlated, and also in between adding, spicing up the stories from our Toastmasters International fraternity. And then at the end, I would like you all to have some takeaway message, wherein I will give you a small formula, basically like some mnemonic for you to apply in your future journey, in your future rendezvous at the Toastmasters International fraternity. So once again, coming back to the stage alchemy, I have two favorite stages. One is the dental chair. The dental chair, as a pediatric dentist, I deal with tiny adults. Yes, tiny adults, meaning the kids less than 6 years of age. Of course, they are accompanied by their parents, who are as nervous, as jittery as the kids, and an ever-present demand by the kids for the stickers, for the gifts, for ice cream. And one little girl also asked me, "Fi bathe so much?" in Arabic, meaning, is there an egg? Because she was fond of egg and fishes. Bathe in Arabic and so much fish. So that made me laugh. And the second stage, second podium, is our own Toastmasters podium, with the Toastmasters podium with some gifts, best speaker, best evaluators, some spotlights like DTM Ram as TMOD is on the spotlight, and some stoplights like Toastmaster Dinesh acting as a timer. Once he flashes the red light, I must stop. So these two podiums, these two stages for our stage alchemy. And now, people think alchemy is the process where the metal turns into gold. But how about stage alchemy? Stage alchemy is basically turning fear into laughter, mistakes into moments, and silence into storytelling. So spice up your stories in your future speeches and keep going on, keep moving forward. Here I would like to tell you about the roles of aha counter and grammarians and evaluator who correct us and who say, based from my first experience, when I started my icebreaker, I was speaking so fast that the timer got confused. And my evaluator, Monk of Communicators, Vice President Education, Toastmasters Colin, came to me very politely and kindly. Sumant, I can see you are very passionate about speech. But I think in future speeches, I need some kind of subtitles from you. Subtitles, because it was all blah, 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 blah from you. I didn't understand anything. I said, wow. That day, I learned a very valuable lesson, both from the speechcraft, both from the stage of Toastmasters, as well as from dentistry, that a well-placed pauses are very powerful, more powerful than a well-crafted, well-polished paragraph. So, brothers and sisters, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests, look for the pauses at appropriate time. Coming to the humor part, in pediatric dentistry, humor is like my anesthesia, work wonders on the kids. Once a young child asked me, "Doctor, are you a magician?" I said, "Why do you think so?" The baby grinned. The baby grinned as usual, molar to molar cheesy smile, and said, "Because, doctor, you just now transformed my front teeth from black and yellow to bright and white, and also gave me stickers, balloons. So I feel you are like a magician for me." That moment reminded me that we are not only treating a single tooth or teeth, we are treating the confidence, psychology, sparkle, and quality of one's smile, same way as we treat the confidence, smile, self-confidence, self-personal and professional growth in Toastmasters fraternity. Let me dive deeper in the Toastmasters fraternity. One very newcomer Toastmaster brother was speaking on the podium. The moment he stepped on the podium, for a split second, he froze there, blanked out, and he stopped, stopped, stammered, searching for words. I could see the confused state, blank mind. I just gave thumbs up. I just gave smile. Trust me, brothers and sisters, smile is the biggest contagious weapon. The moment he saw my face, smiling face, confident, sustained thumbs up for a while, he paused, took a deep breath, he started his speech, and trust me, brothers and sisters, fellow Toastmasters, he continued, he completed his icebreaker speech, and he went on to win the best speaker award on that day. So, brothers and sisters, it's also about adding confidence and sparkle and quality, not only in the dentistry, but also in the Toastmasters to make someone the best speaker, best evaluator. Not only these things, but psychological confidence and constructive growth in the future. So whether we save a molar tooth or we transform the stage fright to a waggish smile, a kind note and genuine care goes a long way. Talking about true alchemy, we need three essential components. Yes, three essential components: voice, body, soul. What did I say? Yes. I can see some of you are muted, but I can see the lip reading.
Voice, body, and soul. Thank you.
So kindly modulate the voice. Modulate your melody like a melody. Speak like you mean it from the heart. Body. Body language, very essential. When the baby comes, when the baby is crying too much, I just look at her politely with modulating voice. Shunu, what happened? Lesh tipchin, why are you crying? Ana cough, I'm scared. Cough means shunu. Scared means what? Cough means hawa. Scared from air. Air? Hada was hawa, hada was mai. This is only air, water. Why scared? Try it, Jerby. Trust me, guys. Body language, smiling, and tell, show, do techniques. Telling them, showing them, and working on them gains their confidence, and they start laughing, smiling, and by the time they go out of our clinic, they are totally 360-degree complete transformation. They go out smiling, loving, sometimes sending flying kisses to us, sometimes kissing on the sides of the cheeks and saying, Ana bi hada Dr. Marathania. Next time I want this doctor. Trust me, brothers and sisters, friends and fellow Toastmasters, nothing is bigger than this feeling of contentment. Not even $1 million, not even million dinar, not even million rupees can compensate for the moment we get it. So try to modulate your voice, tender love and care, body language positive, smiling, compassion, and soul. Third component, soul. Be real. Be present in the scenario. Whether you are dealing with a kid, whether you are dealing with a speech craft or a speech competition or a speakathon, people can see that you are present in the situation and they will apply it, they will get the contest, and it will go a long way in empowering the humanity. Every child I treat, every speech I make empower me and empowers all of you. And trust me, brothers and sisters, it's like a table topic. The kids, whenever I get in my dental chair, they can be unpredictable, unfiltered, like a table topics, unpredictable questions. Jittery, and the kids are, you know what? Full of saliva. This is the humor. And every role in Toastmasters is like a clinic, a timer, like Toastmaster Ram, a Toastmaster Dinesh. Sometimes the timer can be like an anesthesia timing. When it turns red, stop. So when the anesthesia red, I must stop the surgery. In the same way, when the timer says red, must stop my speech. Counter. Counter is like a cavity detector, trying to spot the filler words I'm using. I'm sure our counter is pointing out to me. No offenses with you, sorry. Counter and grammarian is my waggish smile. Kindly note my use of the word of the day, waggish. And the evaluator. Evaluator is the mirror. The mirror. brutally honest, and sometimes he or she gives us the constructive feedback that is going to be useful in my future journey. So I am damn sure, I'm sure that my evaluator today, Toastmaster Rehan Ansari, will give me some constructive feedbacks for me to take up in the future so that I can go to higher levels. Now, for the stage crisis, stage alchemy, we realized that practice is very essential. No matter how much structure you have made, no matter how much good opening, introduction, nice body, conclusion, but if you don't practice, it goes in waste. For that, I downloaded the voice recorder to study my speeches, to work on my delivery of the speeches, the timing, and add the humor. And because why I did all these efforts, why I made efforts for this, so that I don't become a boring speaker. And I try practicing in front of the mirror so I can see my lip and my tongue, because many of the words are tongue twisters. Our grammarian has made a nice waggish word of the day. It is little simpler, but some of the words are very tongue twisters, which is a bit challenging. For that, we need to practice in front of the mirror to see how our lip sync is going on, tongue, lip movements are going on, body language, verbal, non-verbal communication skills, vocal variety, all these. So, citing all this, I added stories so that we don't get bored. I added pauses and punchlines. So all these will help us in giving a nice speech. Trust me, guys, dentistry restores the smiles and Toastmasters restores the souls. But both need presence and both need patience. And yes, both need a touch, a sprinkle of waggish charm. So how do we craft excellent speeches? Let me share that mnemonic, which I promised you in the beginning. Mnemonic ACE, A-C-E. Either face the speech or ace it. So face and ace. Ace mnemonic is very short, sharp, and unforgettable. A, as anchoring your message. What it means? Start with a clear core idea, impactful message in the beginning, so the audience gets hooked on. Let's say starting with some quotable quotes, catchy quotes. So that will be anchoring your message. Example, a table topic speaker starts with the word gratitude and immediately anchors it with a story. I remember the time I forgot to thank someone who saved me from a major mistake. Anchoring. The result, audience is hooked on because they sense the purpose. Take home message will be, without an anchoring message, the speech floats. With one, it lands. So better have an anchoring message. The second will be connecting with the stories, storytelling. We have a special project, storytelling. What it means? Stories speak louder than statistics. So when we connect the audiences with the emotions, with our personal stories, trust me, brothers and sisters, they are all are here looking for the personal stories to empower themselves. These messages will become memorable because ultimately all the audiences will remember how well they were treated with the storytellings. Example can be an icebreaker speech that begins, I was born in a town when the cows knew more about my routine than my neighbors. Instantly builds connection and curiosity. Wow. So the take home message will be stories are not decorations, but they are the heart. They are the heart of the communications. So try building connectivity with stories. And A done, C done, E. E as in entertainment, entertaining or educating. What it means? Balance value with engagements. A waggish joke, a metaphor, or a dramatic pause can turn my blah 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 into bravo, excellent job. So when in an example of humorous speech where the speaker compares Zoom meeting to arranged marriages, awkward listening, frozen faces, but eventually commitment. So take home message will be fun fuels focus. If they are smiling, all of like you are smiling, it means you all are listening to me. Thank you very much. So finally, brothers and sisters, fellow Toastmasters, and magical being of the mic, stage alchemy is not about being loudest. It's about not about having perfect dictation, perfect grammar. It's about connection, compassion, and courage. Whether you're a pediatric dentist calming a crying baby or a Toastmasters fraternity, brothers and sisters facing a blinking red timer, yellow on now. You are performing alchemy every time you rise with purpose. So kindly turn this nervousness into story, into the next time you step onto the stage, anchor your ideas, connect your stories, and entertain and educate because wisdom, when served warm, stays longer. Raise your voice, raise your vibe, and raise others, all of us along the way. Now it's your turn. I have done my bit and I can see the red hot. Yes, nice laugh. Red hot spot from the Toastmaster. My mic is complete now. How about you all go and speak like an alchemist and prove this stage alchemy true. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. How many of you felt that stage alchemy motivated you with some good acronyms? Thank you very much.